The next sign that a man loves and adores you is that he's okay saying no to you. If a man truly loves and adores you, he's going to know that part of a solid foundation for a relationship is that you also respect him, and that he's not just going to become a doormat or a nice guy and tell you everything you want to hear and do everything that you want him to do, but he's also going to be in integrity with himself. So he sets boundaries in the relationship so that he doesn't get burnt out and he doesn't sacrifice too much of himself, so that he can continue to come to the relationship with a full cup and keep you happy as well as keep himself happy, so that the relationship is sustainable. When you get into codependent patterns, what happens is one person can give and give and give, or usually both people can even give, to where they eventually are both empty and the relationship fizzles out with drama and pain, and it doesn't go anywhere. So he's protecting the relationship by also protecting himself energetically.
So let me just also add, some of these things is he's just infatuated, but we're going to focus on he loves and adores you, okay? And so again, I think you kind of get the gist of this one. It's like what we talked about earlier. Because he's so concerned with making sure you're happy, making sure you get what you need, making sure you see that he's trying so hard, he can't tell you no. He wants so bad to impress you. He wants so bad to be the guy who does it all for you. However, I think a lot of you already can see where this is going. Most women do not want a yes man. Most women are not going to remain highly attracted to a yes man. It's not to say that you don't want a man who embraces how you feel and your needs and tries to accommodate when he can. But when you see that he does not have the backbone to tell you no, especially in a moment where maybe you know no was actually necessary.
Let's talk about signs he's in love with you. Love can be a tricky thing because a guy can say it without feeling it, and he can feel it for a really long time before he's ready to say it. But these are the 5 telltale signs that he most likely is in love with you. Number 1, he treats you like a priority. When a man loves you, spending time with you and being there for you are at the top of his priority list. It doesn't matter how busy he is. He will make time for you. He will make sure you know that you are special to him, that he cares about you, that your happiness matters. If you find that you have to fight for his time and attention, or if you're always getting bumped off the priority list for something else, then he probably is not in love with you. 2, he shows you through his actions. As the saying goes, actions speak louder than words. This is especially true when it comes to determining if a man is in love with you. Words are easy and talk is cheap. Love isn't merely a feeling, it's a verb, and it comes across in actions. When a man truly loves you, he shows it. He goes out of his way to make you happy because your happiness is his happiness. He's there for you, even if it's inconvenient for him. He sacrifices for you, and he puts effort into the relationship because he wants to. Number 3, he doesn't give up. He's committed to making it work. He doesn't threaten to leave at the first sign of trouble. He plans to see it through, even when it gets really tough, which it inevitably will, even with couples who are soulmates and meant to be. When you love someone, quitting isn't an option until all other options have been exhausted. You don't just leave unless things are truly beyond repair. If a man isn't willing to go all in, then he was never yours to begin with. Number 4, he knows you better than you know yourself. When we love someone, we can't get enough. We want to know everything. We want to fully immerse ourselves in their story. When a guy loves you, he can see you more clearly than you see yourself. Your potential, your strengths, your weaknesses, the way that you process the world. He doesn't simply love the way you make him feel. That is a very selfish kind of love that has become commonplace these days. He loves who you are. And while he may feel good when he's around you, when he's with you, that isn't the only reason he wants to be with you. Number 5, you don't question how he feels. When a man loves you, you know it. It feels like peace. It feels like home. It feels safe. You don't wonder and worry how he feels. You don't spend each day in the relationship like it could be your last, wondering when the proverbial other shoe will drop. You feel a calmness in knowing. You feel like you can just be. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to follow me for more relationship advice and check out my new book, You're Overthinking It. Find lifelong love by being your true self, available now.
4 extremely random things that he can do that actually prove that he loves you a lot. Number 1, he takes you out on dates. There's absolutely no reason that your man should not be taking you out on dates. The only reason why a man wouldn't take a girl on a date is because he didn't want to be seen with her, and the only reason that he didn't want to be seen with her is because he wants to be seen as single. This happens way too much, and there's always some dumb excuse as to why they can't take the girl on a date, but it's lame and we're grown and we need to do better. Number 2, not splitting the bill. I think it is so extremely weird and corny when a man wants to split a bill with a girl. I think if you're asking a girl onto a date, then it is your responsibility to pay for her meal. I think that it is very standard and fine for the girl to pay for for some meals, I think that they should be sharing that if you're in a dating relationship, whatever. Like, but if you're that pressed to ask her to split the bill about every little thing with her, it's weird. It's really weird and it's really corny, and you just asked her out. Don't make her pay the bill. Based on someone's financial status, like the guy has a lot more money than the girl has a lot more money than the guy. Okay, if the girl has a lot more money, then she can pay for the more expensive meals. And if the guy has less money, then he can be paying for the meals that are less expensive. But I don't think that we should be out here keeping tabs and asking someone to completely split the bill when more often than not, there's a lot of different financial statuses. And it's asking a lot of somebody to be paying half when they're not where you're at in life. Number 3, he texts you first thing in the morning. There's absolutely no reason that a man shouldn't be thinking about you as soon as his eyes wake up in the morning. That is a true tell sign that he's in love with you. And I think that it's disrespectful if a man doesn't text you in the morning, because what better is he gonna do? He's on his phone, he's on Instagram, he sees the text from before, he sees everything. He is purposely going out his way to ignore you and be disrespectful and rude if he doesn't text you in the morning. And he can't even be like, oh, I forgot, because there's no way. There's no way, you're dating me. Number 4, he shares his passwords with you. There is no reason that a man shouldn't be doing that. You guys are an open book, right? You're in a relationship, you love each other so much, why not share it with you? I feel like it's super weird when relationships don't share their passwords. It's not one of those things where you have to be like, give me all your passwords. Like, y'all should just know each other's passwords. Y'all should just be the Face ID on people's phones. When it's like weird and sus, it's weird and sus. Like, you don't gotta sit here and try and do the math about it. Like, what looks weird is weird, and it's weird when you don't show.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the signs if a man loves and adore you. Okay, so I've put the TikTok videos together from different content creators so that you learn and watch. Okay, you watch and learn. So I'm just also here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Okay, so love can be sometimes a mystery, but there are always little clues to look for. Okay, so stick around as I break down these clear signs that a man is in your life is ahead over heels for you. When a man truly loves you, your happiness becomes one of the biggest priorities. He goes out of his way to make you smile even the smallest moment, because your joy means the world to him. No matter how busy life gets, a man who truly loves you will always make time for you, whether it's sending a thoughtful text in the middle of the day or setting aside time for this. His actions show you a priority in his life. A man who adores you will genuinely listen to what you speak. He's not just hearing your words, but he's also paying attention to your feelings, opinions, and dreams. He makes you feel understood. True love means supporting each other's growth. If a man is genuinely in love with you, he will encourage you, your ambitions, and be there to celebrate your success. Even if it means personal sacrifice, and respect is a huge part of love. A man who adores you will always respect your boundaries, whether they're emotional, physical, or personal. He never makes you feel uncomfortable or pressured. When a man truly cares for you, his affection is not reversed just for private moments. He will show you his love in little ways, like holding your hand or giving you a quick kiss, whether you're alone in public. Nobody is perfect, but a man who truly loves you will admit when he's wrong. He will value your relationship more than his pride and is willing to apologize and make things right. A man who loves you will instantly want to protect you, not just physically but emotionally too. He will make sure you feel safe, loved, and secure in the relationship. If he talks about the future with you in it, that's a major sign he sees you as part of his long term life. He makes plans that include you, whether it's vacations, moving together, or even starting a family. A man who adores you will always make sure you know how much he appreciates you. He will say thank you for the little things, showing that he doesn't take you or he love you for granted. Okay, so guys, that's the way it is. So have you ever met someone who truly loves you, guys? Like, if you're coming from this toxic relationship and you just find someone who just genuinely love you, like, you don't have to force anything. The relationship just goes smooth. Like, you don't have to put more effort. Is it only you speaking? No, like, this person is going to do whatever it takes for you guys to stay together. There's also a saying which says that if you want, you will stay. Okay, so yeah, so you do whatsoever, you communicate with you in a very good way. You make sure he respects you. You make sure he respects your boundaries. You make sure if you want to do something, you advise you and support you fully. Okay, so I just remembered I have this passion for YouTube. Okay, I have a partner. I have this passion for YouTube. Like, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So actually I'm on TikTok and I have like a lot of following on TikTok. So he told me, why can't you start I told him my idea of starting my YouTube channel because I love YouTube. I also want to make videos where I can advise people and all that. He was there supporting me. He bought me a mic, he bought me everything what I needed for me to start my YouTube channel. And he helps me create a channel. If I don't understand anything, he will Google for me. He will tell me this and this. He had to do a lot of research. Okay, he was just there. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. He was just telling me you can do it. I know. So yeah, it was so interesting. Like so he's so happy because he's seeing again my channel is growing. It's proud of me. He's just cheering up. You can do it. You do, like, you learn. He tells me every time, you learn every time, learn every day. Each mistakes you're going to do it better. He just wanted me to start. Okay, he was just encouraging me, start, this is what you love doing, do it. Okay, yeah. So a partner who supports you financially, physically, spiritually is so good, so nice, and you don't have to take them for granted, because my partner goes also extra miles for me, like yo, what type of a heart do you have? Yeah. So when you meet the right one, guys, keep himself. Okay, those are rare to find, so keep himself. Also, being kind is not hard to people. Also, be kind. Also, if he's kind, be kind to him. If he's providing for you, if he's being a good guy, he's always doing the things. He's always there, like, the qualities of a guy you want. He has all the qualities, he's doing whatsoever for you. Be there for him. Okay, he's a good guy, just be there for him. No one is 100% perfect, but if you found your match, oh, where to go? I know each relationship has ups and downs. There's no relationship which has no ups and downs. I know you're going to face your ups and downs, but always you want to find a solution. If things has happened like this, what's the solution for this? Not just blaming yourself, like blaming the other person every time. No. Okay? Love. Love is peace. Love is peace. Love is respect. Love is everything. If you love the person, you be there for them. Yeah. So that's the way it is. A partner who loves you, he knows how to communicate. Okay, he knows how to be available for you. If he comes, he wants to see you, he wants to spend time with you, he wants to go to trips with you, he wants just to spend his life. You are there in his life. Even if you're in a relationship, his future, he'll be telling you the places which you want to take you, how you want to live, how he wants you in his house, how, everything like that. Yeah, that's the way it has. So guys, that's what I wanted to say. I don't know if you ever found love. Are you having someone who is in love with you? Give us the signs. What are the signs if someone loves you? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.